Moon, Aries Rising, Aries Mars, Aries Venus, and even Aries Chiron, because Chiron is now currently, since, is it like 2018 in Aries? It's anyway all the time until it's not. So everybody has this Chiron in Aries even now. Let me see who is here. There is one fan, wearing red bear from UK. As a Taurus, I welcome other horned animals, Aries. Yes, soon is your turn, but first we start always with Aries, always starting with the first sign that Aries is the zodiac. Welcome. I have a live audience. I was putting a little, like you cannot see me, but this is indeed free monthly reading, and I kind of enjoy that even if I'm dressed like, well, nobody can see except my hands, but at least I feel good having this cute heart dress already, like pre-Valentine, Christmas style. Anyway, every Aries on this planet, welcome, and you also wearing red bear could check your Aries placement. For example, my Aries is in Moon. Moon can be very important for the relationship, to know what is your moon sign, for example. We are always talking about love and relationship here. Anyway, this is a packed table. I have again thought about a lot. So I'm a Gemini, so my mind has go out like how I do this January reading. But anyway, because I have this announced still, I have this, and then I have New Year reading. And the New Year reading will happen after I have managed to make all these 12 single star sign readings. Then I will do the New Year predictions for whole 2025, so that there is in the same block, first time slot is Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, then Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, and so on. So there's 4 different videos that I make, and I will see how I manage. Hey, there is another Aries. Girl Wake Up Podcast, happy holidays. Greeting, love. Yes, Aries sun here. Yes, good. Now we are good to go. Now we have one Aries sun here. Yes. So, yeah, I was wondering, like, Girl Wake Up Podcast, do you have some podcast? Because I'm not like really looking what podcast you do. Tell me about it. What kind of podcast you do? You must do also something, maybe. Invite me in if I have time, because 12 star signs is a lot, but I would be happy to join also your podcast, as your name implies that you have something to say. Anyway, here we are. This Capricorn new moon, that is this time that we are doing this reading, is a perfect moment to set your intentions, but it's like kind of perfect time to manifest things, because Capricorn is this kind of earth energy. So somehow, who knows, you got this interesting earthly lock lady as your first card. My lock has something to tell you. The lock lady, so I don't know, Jessica, your podcast. This is you. I just connect. But this was kind of interesting because I just made this card and then I started using these feeling cards in these locks, and today I have this lock. So yeah, we will take current feelings also for January. But this card, you can just think about this now. Interestingly, the same card came for the last Aries reading. That was maybe the extensive reading, but it came this exact same. So Girl Wake Up Podcast said, I have a podcast. Yes, I speak about all types of subjects, about life situations. I would love to have you on maybe in March. Yeah, just maybe I will follow your community post. If you post there, then I kind of like notice it. It'd be nice to be alive. But yes, my audience, go to Jessica. Jessica is definitely been here active and deserves all the shout outs. Check her channel, subscribe, and also me. I will say this, I was like looking like 5 more, and then I have 1,500. So please subscribe. Then we hit maybe even during this live 1,500. So I will get a little bit more subscribers to end this year. Okay, so here is now, let's start. So we have here theme, live your dream. So in the end of this reading, I will have here, this is my tarot spread. You can see in my community post also. I'm gonna use this like a special reading, but before that, this is candle is burning. Let's put it like just standing here. Now we start. You got to have a third eye crystal, so you got the Halloween deck. We're immediately checking what is your, let's put this ovals and everybody a little bit more here. And maybe I mention some details that you can see here. So this writer's block is not just there as a decoration, it's actually part of your reading. We will take a random page from this and see what kind of advice it gives. It's a nice thing to kind of get inspiration for the new year, no? That you wouldn't be blocked. Because kind of like I want to be true to my intentions. Why I do all this reading is like my like a high goal is to set all the creatives on this planet free, that they can freely create content and be happy and merry and like expressive and like these two shadow sisters kind of in this most beloved sisters fairy tale, just happily going with no blocks. So that's my motivation, to set all the music, art and all the goodies free from the captured hell that we've been now in this Capricorn years. Anyway, let's go. This is your what is saying Jessica? Jack Black 1, 2, 3, 4. She very kind. I assure it's not what you're saying, although I see your point. It's not how you think. What is, who was saying here? Racist card. What? Racist card. Which? This is a lock lady made with a shadow sister style. So it is very like a, my cards are self-made in the sense that there is always this kind of dark and light, and that's why, yeah, some of my shadow sisters are black, but it's nothing racist here. So, but yeah, now, yeah, there is a lot of things about society. How can you make this a better place? It's like this little reading. Who noticed it? Anyway, if you subscribe, maybe more notice my reading. But I wanna do one free psychic reading also to one person, so you can always ask a question. Oh my, I feel this. I still don't feel it. Your opportunity areas now for January, and always have to focus here. I have picked this kind of a bow deck for the challenge. It's interesting because this one has planet guys and everything, so who knows what's coming from here. Girl, wake up in America it's considered blackface, but he's most likely American. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is, if you would look the tarot card I'm designing, there is just this kind of black shadow sister in my card, so that's why it's like this. But I just felt like this is a moment when you are in your, like I explained this now, so you understand. When you are in your body, you understand that there's a lot of dark material and your shadow shows in your body, and this is nothing to do with which color you have, but it's to be a shadow sister, to address the shadow. And the lock lady in Twin Peaks is very this kind of psychic person, completely like just sensing. So it's more about, my card means like, I mean, it's nice even to have colorful cards, of course, like, but it means that there is this saying like your shadow shows in your body, and so the shadow is the body, and that's why it's black. Does it make sense? So this is a hermit card anyway in this deck. Your challenge, let's see. I don't want to do anything, like, of course everybody can see with their own perspective how you interpret, but I have not this kind of intentions. Nice, the sun is coming to my desk. Maybe it's getting a little bit too bright even. Should I put this off? It's getting so bright. Your opportunity, interesting, Tower. Wow. So we have a one major arcana already as your monthly card for January. It's like a hermit energy, understanding from inside, going inward. You find like the gold under the wisdom. Is like, maybe you need a little bit like this kind of focused moment to understand what are you doing, who you are. But then we have an opportunity, as it's opportunity, it's kind of positive, that tower, something's gonna change. This, of course, is like a house. And when I did this Who Killed Kurt Cobain reading, this came in that reading too, and it really looked like the house in Seattle. But there is something maybe that really needs to change. And it's a good moment indeed in the beginning of the year to address it. That's opportunity. So here, then we see the challenge. Interesting. Crown of Earth, King of Pentacle, but like this kind of old woman. Very same. Can you see now? Jack Black. I'm doing this reading psychic. I have drawn even this card psychic, and they both have a gray hair. They are like an older woman here. They are like a. I'm trying to make it like a old wise woman here, and here we have the same white skin. So it's almost like spirit wanna show you, like that's the point here, to have this kind of wisdom that the older women have, like with the life experience, everything. Like you should really listen your grannies and log ladies and everybody like who have seen the life, who has this kind of female wisdom. Russian agent is here, hi. But here we have, it's time to think about your grandma, I think. Really. That's what I get intuitively. Like I have a strong grandma. When somebody is here Russian, it makes me think, because my grandma is from Karelia. So she had a very Russian name, Olga. But she was Finnish. But grandmas have a lot, in the old times, really much this kind of hand and heart wisdom, that this is also hand and heart connected. Like when you're touching, doing anything with your hand is connected to your heart. Some kind of wisdom here. But maybe we read this challenge now, because that's grandma here is the challenge. And even now my card was challenged here, so somebody can question maybe your willingness to even color your hair gray to honor this kind of old wisdom energy. But anyway, it's good. I mean, conversation is good. I don't wanna like be now saying like it's good we talk about this kind of stuff. But I'm from Europe. I'm from Finland. I I don't know maybe the American culture so well, what is like accepted, what's not. I have not bad intentions. Where is this card? Let's read your challenge. And this card a little bit, these cards take time to find because they are not in order, these things, so it's a bit hard to find. I think the text is not even long. It's part of this. Yeah. So this Aries is your challenge. The crown of earth lays the earth to rest. Even the earth must regenerate, and there is a time for everything in this life, including death. So interesting. Yeah, if somebody want to go deeper, you could always look. There are all these kind of YouTube videos about Twin Peaks, Lock Lady. I did play it my extensive reading last time. Maybe Wearing Red Bed was there here. It was kind of funny. They are really interesting, like very psychic style messages here, and who knows. But that's now here, like a double confirmation that this Lock Lady energy is important for you. Really, this Hermit energy. Live your dream like a grandma wanted you to do. Who was your grandma? Something. Let's see this is the first reading, so I always have to see how I do next. I think we go with this astrological card. Spirit might show what is important. Any astrologer can like make these maps and everything, but it's funny to get it directly from the spirit. What now Aries should be attention. House is 12th house. Is this Pisces possibly? Spiritual, seeking oneness with all there is, mental, philanthropy, physical, keep your involvement hidden. Interesting. Hidden granny secrets. It's like a mysterious lock lady here still. Yes, Jack Black is gone. Anyway, it's good to have. I don't want to live my life in a bubble. Like one like a shocking thing is like when you are looking anything like you're a YouTube maker, of course you notice all kind of like a shorts, and lately I was not knowing even this person, but it just got my attention. I've been like looking now. I want to say this because this is shocking for me. This kind of Lily Phillips from UK, like OnlyFans, like a sex worker. Like I shouldn't even say this word, but this person, it's insane in the sense, like I don't want to again judge anybody, but there is really how I would like to say that even the platforms are the one that created it, that this even was possible and happening, is the platforms. So those who, I'm a designer, so those who have designed that platform, they make people behave certain way because there is dating sites also, there is this kind of culture, always bigger, always new person, this kind of consumer culture. So yes, this person is adult and choose herself, but it's just weirdest thing. And I was thinking somehow like I'm also giving tarot reading here, like there are like people liking what I do, but like this is really invasive, like she is really putting her body in this kind of like a really in darkness, and how risky it is, and there is no boundaries. And okay, then I noticed this one thing I have to say. There was somebody commenting that this is typical narcissistic woman. So indeed there can be this kind of like underlying reasons why a person can be this way, like this very narcissistic to have this kind of supply and then she get it like this. But anyway, this is what I was just randomly seeing lately, and this was totally out of my normal what I notice. But we live in this world, coming back to this kind of that there are all kind of ways of living here, and today we're gonna use this Sacred Destiny oracle deck, and just there is so much sacred. I'm also here trying to create you a sacred shadow love space, and this is completely opposite what this person is doing. Like we are indeed having this granny energy here, and that is like healthy, like a it's like the love should be sacred. There should be some kind of like a more talking about this, like how it is so healthy to have this like a sacred in anything in life, in SAX too, but like anything in life. So yeah, little speech about that, like, but it's good anybody talking about this, but possibly a person who do that is very much like also narcissistic. So because who else would have such a cold way about it? Yeah, and then also fairy tales are healing. I thought immediately about like a Snow Queen, this fairy tale. Like that's also like a type of a woman who would do this, but it's very horrible to make all these men part of that, like make them all part of this kind of cold world. Like the woman should be this granny having a log and warmth and love, and yes, turn to your granny to talk about stuff. I think there is something in this old woman wisdom. Fahrengrad said, I think she wanted to be famous but didn't understand how bad the world can be. She needed a dad to say no. Yes, this is what I also thought, like the best can happen is like some police comes to say like, okay, no, you cannot do this, because then she kind of need this kind of society dad that can be a police. Girl Wake Up Podcast says, Shadow Sister, you explained beautifully. Anyway, I just wanted to reflect this because I was like, why I even looked these videos about this person? But I thought like there must be something, and now I see this old woman here, and really there is so much wisdom from our grannies that we could be wholesome as a young woman because we can get that aspect. So there's something about that for you. Could be an old man even, that you are looking, this holiday season is perfect time to talk to your relatives. Anyway, let's go forward. Let's have now this little rose moment, like a writer's block. If anybody here is creative and is writer, I take with my magic hands. Now, let's have this, even the stone on, on it. Yes, so here is my magical stone. I call it like a philosopher's stone, so it's perfectly here now. And let's have Aries. It's very short things. So Aries, describe the biggest risk you ever taken, and that would be a theme to write, and that would help you to go about this writer's block. Okay, somebody's saying here, Jessica, very true, wearing red bear didn't have the proper guidance she needed. Yes, but I'm trying to even be like a giving guidance in the sense like it's such a good thing to talk about stuff. Sometimes indeed the messages can come in a weird ways, and I can say it immediately doing this like almost 3 years now, psychic, that indeed if you trust that when you ask from your intuition, higher guidance and higher self and angels, spirit guides, you ask, the answer can come in a very weird way. Our right side brain works even this way, that is such a like a symbolical visual, but you trust that, and then it might be that you are like a lock lady and you take something in your hand like a stone or like a very like earth material, and you are getting actually like some kind of heureka moment. I challenge you to try this, because it can be really like a stone can open up your abilities to really have this intuition rising. Anyway, let's go forward. So we had this rose moment. Now next thing, let's see. I think the advice we take in the end, this oracle, sacred destiny we take in the end. This is really like a shaking here. No, maybe it wants to be here. This is anyway from Scotland. It's a long time ago already, but it's a beautiful idea, creative idea how you can do cards. Now let's take the current feelings of your person. We have the lock lady moment actually now. And we can put the lock lady here. Maybe this one here stays there. So Aries, take all these cards in my hand. I have 2 boxes. This is one just randomly pick for the readings. And even sometimes these cards change to another box. Like I just stuck them in back, so it's really like a random what you can get. But here we have current feelings of your person, Aries. Okay, one more. So let's see what's coming. Interesting, I see immediately something about dream day matching up our reading. That is live your dream. As I was thinking, this Capricorn new moon now is perfect time to manifest. I was just thinking when I entered this room about this dream day card, and now here it is. Like, if you are able to visualize your dream now, you might actually have the dream day closer than you think in January. So dream day fantasies, passive dreaming, manifesting, reflecting, desires for the bright future, daydreaming. So it's time to indeed now dream with a big eyes and mind. Have these visions. We have here luck dragon. With you is the only way to go on a quest. Falcor. And wearing red beard, I think you were talking about this last time, and indeed I created these cards afterwards. So anybody here influences even my life. So this is thanks to those never-ending story comments that I have this feeling card here. But anyway, this is your person feeling about you. Luck dragon, with you is the only way to go on a quest. Then we have respect the message, very lock lady style also. So respect the message. Maybe we put it here with the lock lady. And then we have a lesson can look like a loss. A new beginning can look a lot like a setback. Experience can look a lot like uncertainty. Growth can look a lot like incompetence. Vulnerability can look like a weakness. Life isn't what happens to us. Life is how we choose to look at what happens for us. Very, very interesting. Could be anything, but this is very like a visionary feelings. Yeah, very good. Say never-ending story. Yeah, this is a never-ending story. Is my readings. So I love that book. It was. I think when I was 27 years old. Now I'm 46. Those times I was really getting back at that book, and I was really emotional about it. Even because when you are like really discovering some childhood stories, adult age, it can be very emotional. Now lately, I mean, it's many times I've been thinking about this book after that, but the moment you start to get back to some core stories that you loved when you were a child, it's kind of like this innocence come back. So yes, you can always leave like a question. I pick one in the end. Now, I think before we go to this Live Your Dream reading that is in this card, I will take you a rune. A rune is here. Aries and Aries Collective. What is yours? Is strength. Okay, very like a snowflake style. And also, I will already show you this. Even we read it in the end. I'm going to show you this. Sacred Destiny Oracle. Aries and Aries Collective. Oi, this one. It is illumination. Beautiful. Beautiful calm lake. We read that in the end. So now I put all these things aside. I will leave this lock lady person here next to this lake. And let's see. Start this this reading here. So I think I never choose, actually, this is something, I never choose a deck for this. I was never like, because I put this things for that, I have to choose now a deck. So you had a third eye. So you need this kind of deck. I think you need to have again this, you just need to have again this opportunity deck, Halloween deck. I just have to use the one from the crystal. So we do this. These decks are often, the energy is very connected to that kind of, I have, in my opinion, I have like realized like I need to use different decks. That's my way to do reading, but I really like to do it that way. So we have here, I can show you, you can see the one in my community post. This is the spread. Live Your Dream. It's kind of relationship reading also. So there is a light and shadow here. So you could now pick which one you are. I think eventually the person seeing these cards will start to see a pattern what is you, but eventually the 5 and 6 is like you are the 5 and the person is a 6. But I think I would now read it like you are the light because you know yourself, but the person is shadow because it's kind of like you are questioning about somebody, so it is the shadow to you, but the spirit can show it. So I would take it like that, but maybe the cards can be both. You can choose which side it is. But now we have this two-person. What is your dream relationship? So this will be your ideal person and their dream relationship and your dream relationship. So this is your, and this is theirs. Oh, this one. See. Then we have, what trust and commitment mean to you? this is that. I'll use this. What is mean to them? And then what you dream in this relationship, and what your partner dreams about this in this relationship. You and your partner. Okay. It's good that there's not sometimes more cards. I accept that. So here we have this. It's the first time I ever do this spread, so it's exciting for me also to do this. So what is your dream relationship? Wow. Very Aries energy. Let's put this little dream here. Ace of Wands. So there is this huge willpower and passion and desire to do something and start from the beginning to get some big action. Fresh start, possibly even, but almost like capturing this devil is like dream relationship. Capturing the passion. Passionate fire starter. That's yours. And what is Aries person? The roles can be reversed, but this is now his. The Tower came again here. Interesting. This was your opportunity, and your person is having this huge change. That the foundation has to be good, otherwise it's not good. Like the house has to be built in the solid ground. There has to be like a boundaries who is let in from this gate and who not, and it's kind of really, let's say, like if you think about Kurt Cobain death, there was like a lot of people again not having boundaries. I think again this Lily Collins not having much boundaries, who is coming in and who is out, and like, so this is like they don't want to have a mess in the house. Like there has to be really like, if that is happening, they are like call it in quits. Like they don't want to have this kind of chaos. So dream relationship would be like this is totally even in tarot, classic tarot, this is really like a passion desire. This is like the people are like jumping out of the window. Total change. Karma. I think as this is a dream, maybe the feelings also in that side has to be really like the life change. Like that's like the dream relationship is like everything is like the life is gonna change when there is this dream relationship. The house is never the same. Interesting cards. But this was even your monthly opportunity. So interesting. This person might be making you conversate some topics that are not always easy. So let's see. That witch looks like my ex-wife, says wearing red bear. Yeah, Carol, what could say? Tower is needed oftentimes. I was even thinking, somehow I was thinking today, everything is meaningful. I was thinking about Tower card, how it's a blessing even that things change, and it's like a good thing, Tower. Or maybe because it was showing in the preview, like a Gemini got this card as a Tower, and I'm a Gemini. I was starting to think like why I have got even that Tower card there. But anyway, here we have strong energies. But this is a major arcana card, of course, is 16. Tower, so this is, let's say, more powerful. Change maker. Somebody. Anyway, like homemaker, but change maker in the house. Almost like a spring cleanup coming. that's what it is intuitively. Like it, like a person want to have like a really house of cards, like a cleanups, that there is like an order in the house. Girl, wake up, otherwise unhealthy situations will remain the same. That's why Tower is needed. And wearing red bear said, like this ex is jokingly, she's much worse. Anyway. Yeah, order in the house is needed, but it is Aries now. Order in the spring cleaning can start already in January. Yes. Maybe indeed you need this kind of fresh energy. This is even the fresh new beginning that you are dreaming. So part of it is like often these shadow readings are pointing out we have a shadow projections sometime, like a person can be part of us. So you might have this shadow side that needs to have this kind of cleanup, like doing in a new way. And then you're looking it outside and you're the person who comes to, okay, cleaning lady, coming to do this, but you could do it because you are like dreaming of this kind of new beginning of doing something, like a new cleaner, hire it, can be yourself. Okay, funny. Yeah, oh my god, this Lily Phillips is really has influenced. I should never look this kind of film, but there was a mess when she did this 101 Men stuff. There was like a huge mess afterwards, and now I have to say what I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it like if she's like so successful, wealthy person or something with this thing, she should have like proper rooms for every man, like 101 rooms where she just go in and and the men can have like a clean environment. Like it is horrible, like there is this queen bee in this kind of terror room, and then everything is happening in this room and it start to like smell bad even. Like yeah, I just thought this, like these men were deserving even like a own clean place, not like that they come in this mess. But anyway, I'm not a sex worker or anything, but I was just thinking as a tarot reader that she should like have like everybody has their own hotel room and she just come into the room. That would be like a more decent way to do it. If Lily Phillips is seeing, you can take this advice. Be much more nicer for everybody. They could have their own whatever decorations there, roses or whatever, and private sacred space for love. Oh yeah, wearing red bird said you couldn't pay me to be Mr. 99. Yeah, like imagine, like so horrible. Like it's like this kind of beehive going bad. Like okay, this is my own personal opinion, but beehive going bad in the sense like just like the queen bee is usually killing even this kind of male bees in the end. So she has really this style. She is not very nice person. So anyway, this was coming in with this house because I just like I get influenced everything I see. So lately I just saw this. I was like, oh my god, what is going on here in our world? Other side of the canal, because I live in Belgium, so it's not so far. Anyway, okay, I give you everything I get. So let's say in the past, Belgium had a very demonic devil king who went even over to England to have prostitutes when had a like queen and a wife and yes, in my city even he made all this park for the queen and all this kind of good buildings, but then the behavior tells who the person really is, you know. You can make whatever queen park to your wife, but then you are like having this behavior is not like a nice. So let's go forward. Clearly I'm influenced by what I see. So this is what trust and commitment mean to you. So we have here page of ghost. Interesting. Romantic page. This story is even sometimes this kind of Sandman person is standing with a cup, like a cup ready on the beach, and then suddenly the seagull drops a fish to the cup. So it's kind of like lucky lover, but it's very like an inner child healing even card. But this is part of your trust and commitment. having this possible to be like having the innocence, like indeed, like not this cruel world, like able to find this kind of sacred space in your love life, that you can take the mask off. This ghost all have their mask on, but here you take the mask off. There is actually a person behind this ghost. Like you show who you really truly are. That's like a trust and commitment. Like you are like showing who you are, like vulnerably, and your truth. Then we have here person. Okay. Wow, interesting couple energy. 4 of Swords, 4 of Bats. So like the person has their own space and can rest enough. Trust and commitment. What is this again? What this could be? Girl Wake Up Product says, showing your authentic self in a relationship is needed, especially in the dating stack. Yes. But this interesting 4 of, this is often, many stories connected to this. And it is, in my own cards, I'm going to show this one. Because it's, as I mentioned this as a Kurt Cobain house, I have a Kurt Cobain related one card here, and it happens to be exactly this card. Let's see what the Kurt has to say. So I have all in these cards have sentences here. So I'd rather be hated who I am than love for who I'm not, Kurt Cobain. It's really being who you are, whatever. But sometimes it can mean that you are not like a, let's say, accepted. You have setbacks. It's almost like a fallen shoulder even sometimes. But still you're like resting on it. Whatever happened. But the trust and commitment, somehow this sacred space come to me. Like here, it is really this is a mess going on in the house. This wants to get rid of it. It has like a peaceful night, like a full moon and peaceful night, like a really like hearing the birds sing and all these things. Like there's this peace in a peace. Of course, death is very silent when somebody dies. It's almost like a deathbed. But like there's this beautiful peace in your house, and that is part of the trust and commitment. Like there's not this kind of drama and all shenanigans going on. Yeah, dating stage, said Jessica. So so this was my card. Like Kurt had a very strong, like bold way to be. Who is it? Is it like really this kind of punk attitude? Even like you can be who you are. But now we go to this. What's your dream in this relationship? If you have it or you would have it, what would be you dreaming? Another page. There is really this page energy here. Youthful energy you have, Aries, like all the row here. So this is page of pumpkins, investing. You are dreaming to invest in a good relationship, finding the good pumpkin and not the rotten pumpkin, like somebody who is really like indeed trustable and like good for you. It's like a to be or not to be. That is like you just have to find the right one for you. Person, interesting. There's really major arcana card again here. Chariot, willpower, funeral car. Like there is almost like a dead person and it's a funeral car. Dream, like things are happening. Somebody come to visit. Somebody drive even, who knows, in America the distance is very long. Somebody actually take the extra mile to come to you, like they are like making an effort and coming. Funnily, I know one Aries friend who has bought this kind of Ghostbuster funeral car and has this kind of car. So somebody might even have a fancy this car. This is really like a The funeral car is like a base model for the Ghostbusters. And here we have again the Ghostbusters going on. So there's something about this Ghostbuster story here all over this side. Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. That's the coming. Like Aries, you would have like this kind of person who come to clean your house from even the past ghosts. Even the Kurt Cobain would have found a way to your house, would come to clean it away. This kind of like exorcist person. Interesting. Having this thing here also. The spirit. I think for your person it's really important there is a good energy. You are almost like you are like a romantic and looking into somebody, like you are looking into, there is really this kind of like a choosing the one. The one can be the devil, the one can be the fish, the one can be the pumpkin. There's always the one for you, Aries. I mean, I really read this now for you, but you could be the other one too. But this known side is this. A girl wake up says something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Call pastors. Yeah, this could be your theme song for January, and maybe you could keep a party. And just your person doesn't like is a mess. If you hold a party, not like 101 men there coming. If you're a woman, no. One person in a bed. Yes, and the person might have a cat. But I mean, this is really always this cat is kind of here. Interesting. That is your live your dream, Aries. Now we're gonna read this advice, and that is illumination. I hope you like this reading. If there's a new people, subscribe. So I'm gonna hit 1,500. I'm also wanting to have more subscribers, of course, always, but not going about it like the Lily Phillips, no. But still, give you a reading. And yes, of course, soon I'm gonna look your questions. So I'm gonna pick one to have like a free psychic question. So we have first this general reading still to wrap it up. Mist rising on Alpine Lake, or how you say Alpine Lake. As the sun rises over the far mountains, mists begin to swirl upward, illuminated by the golden radiant rays of morning light. In many traditions, mist symbolizes what is called the mystic veil, which represents an entrance point into the unseen realms. In ancient and native cultures, mists are associated with mystical and magical inner dimensions. It's completely, this lock lady could be completely in this landscape. Mist in the mountains represents higher states of consciousness. Very great. Who was the best actor in that movie? Bill Murray or Slimer? And Jessica said Bill Murray. Yes, Bill Murray is really. But you could put the comment here which one you liked the most there. And the Michelin Man. That was like a nice ghost. Anyway, the sacred landscape wants you to know. Aries for January. The upward spiraling mists rising in the mountains suggest that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians, are close at hand, assisting you on your upward journey of illumination. They are protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds. Even if you can't see that ahead, spirit is close at hand. If you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think, and you will be guided in a wondrous direction. Yes, this all is very connected. I love to see this energy is really aligning. Girl makeup. Wake up and said makes me miss California. Is it something there? Yeah, is this Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Something like this. This is I call it Michelin Man. It looks like this Michelin Man from gas station. They're huge. Anyway, even this no man is reminding that kind of look. But this is now for general for Aries. Does any Aries here question? Because I know wearing Rebellion Taurus, if I'm not gonna go forward with this reading anymore, then soon I come back for the Taurus. So now if you want to ask Jessica something, yes, I have been answering you a lot, but you are my very faithful supporter here, so I could read you for just some question. Because I was thinking last time I read you, and there was this last picture, and it was really amazing. And I was calling that one creature in the river like a seahorse or something. But then I realized, like, oh my god, Capricorn is looking like that. Like Capricorn is actually having the fishtail and it's having horns and stuff. It's not a horse, but still, like, is that person around your Capricorn? Just gave me a thought. Yes, so Jessica said, yes, I have a question for the new relationship for 2025. Make a more specific question so we can answer more specific, because it's always, of course, I mean, general question is, let's say, easier maybe even to answer, but still, it would be nice that if you want to have a specific thing, then you ask it specifically. I'm going to take a new crystal. And let's put all these things away. Live your dream, Jessica. Here is now. So, Girl Wake Up Podcast say, Jessica say, will I have long-term new love 2025? If so, what sign? Okay, now we are gonna look this. Jessica. The same energy is coming again, so we again need the same deck, interestingly. Interesting. Now, Spirit, you need to show me the sign. Maybe I take this kind of astro cards. That is the best, because then we have exactly, possibly, not always, because they can be also planets. Will I have long-term new love, and which sign? Now we see the sign. Jupiter. This indicates me that the ruling planet of Sagittarius is Jupiter, but is there some other aspects about Jupiter? Jupiter is expansive. I think this says here, learn to teach. Okay, you said you are teaching. So spiritual, learn to teach. Mental, be positive about. And physical, grow and expand. So it is definitely related to teaching, this love here. This could be the hint here, because you were saying you do teaching work. In that world, you could meet it. Because I hope I don't run into men with mask on like the tarot card. Remind you that carnival season is coming, and maybe it's not yet in January. Or maybe it's end of beginning of February. But when I think about it now, it could be really this kind of some party, like a carnival party, for example. Like it might actually happen, even this like a concrete somebody wearing a mask, because that's very close by. Jessica says, yes, I'm substitute teacher. So indeed, you might go in different schools, and then you have a chance to meet. Here in Texas, the men are beautiful and have been approaching me. I don't want the wrong one. Yes. But Jupiter tells me the ruling planet of Sagittarius is Jupiter, so that's one thing. But I think, who knows why is coming this and not the sign. But maybe we get more clearance when maybe the Jupiter aspect in that person way of being is important. I know this other cards, that the Jupiter card is amazing looking guy. Maybe because I start to think about this guy here, this has planet guys. I'm gonna show you this person, because this is just such a handsome, gorgeous man here. And if that is your guy, I don't know if you which style you prefer, but this is kind of dark guy with a crow. So it's very handsome, the Jupiter card in this deck. I'm gonna show this. So I like my planet guys here in this deck. Is it coming now? Here. Jupiter. It's looking like this. So, would you meet somebody like this, possibly? Jessica, oh, handsome, mentally well is the most important. Yes, but that's the energy of Jupiter. So the spirit is showing you that Jupiter would be your best shot. This kind of person. Interesting. This is called to be the everybody's favorite uncle. Like, it's very generous, and you would meet it in the, oh my god, I'm gonna read you this because I really intuitively got this now. You would meet it in some language course. That was the text here, I remember. Let's read about the Jupiter because it's such a sexy looking type. And maybe you have to start to get ready. If you're gonna meet this, you have to also be like in shape or something like. Yes, he's gorgeous. Like, if you ask, you will be answered. But this Jupiter is interesting. Where I'm gonna get this planet, guys? They're all in one. Here. Let's give you a little hint where you could meet this person. So Jupiter is like everyone's favorite uncle, generous, fun, and charming. He is known as the great benefactor. He always is surrounded by a crowd who bask in the favors flowing in his wake. And Jupiter is a large planet and astrologically packs a big punch. Jupiter represents expansion, growth, progress, and abundance. Although often associated with material good luck, Jupiter also blesses our lives in other ways by bringing joy, faith, inspiration, and understanding. All of these experiences usually lead to a healthy optimism that encourages us to expand our worlds with new experiences such as traveling, networking, and taking classes. Yes, that's how you can meet. This kind of person would be traveling, networking, and taking classes. Yes, so that's your hint about the person. Yes, because I'm always exercising, that's why they approach me. Anyway, this might hit the gym too, this kind of person. Look carefully. That's the spirit world trying to show you. I don't think he's walking around with a crow, but maybe there's some like a symbolism here. And yes, you can say, I love when he's a good uncle. The nieces and nephews love him. That's attractive. Yes, that is a man like this. Hello. Okay, now favorite uncle. So, okay, we still will look these cards. So let's see. You were asking something else. Like, where is this? Oh my god, these things are going. Wearing rubber say, a real cowboy only takes his hat off for a lady. Yes. Yeah, look, the manners. Then long term. Is this a long term? This is in the cards for you, but will it be a long term love for 2025? That's a positive card out of all cards. New beginning of love. So it is definitely outpouring love. Wow. Maybe you are already attracted when you see this card. So you will, there is like a heart opening here. Really like a, this is a positive sign, like a sacred love possible. Again, I'm gonna show my own card of this because it gives you a sentence. Let's see. So we have here, let's see, this. Ui. So you got this Love is the purest form of a soul at peace. And here the cat get the milk. So it's really like the needs are met, let's say. And I would say this is a very healthy looking relationship if you catch this person. Now you should just notice. It's up to you if you notice when this kind of Jupiter pass you by, but I think this person will be noticed. And it's kind of obvious. Ui. Is this going? What is here? Oh my god. There is so many comments. Thank you, Jessica. Yes. Taurus, we were asking about Taurus. We have now one audience here wearing red beard who is Taurus, and next will be Taurus reading. Let's see what's coming for Taurus. But like now, this would be like, it didn't say a star sign. It just said that there is a strong Jupiter aspect. And maybe that is making the behavior, even whatever the sign is, the person is like everyone's favorite uncle. So that is like a thing. Like you should look around a person like this, but there is this love. I was wondering, should I still verify more the star sign or leave it more mysterious? Yeah, I think I go back and continue with the Taurus. I need to have a little tea or coffee. Then I come back. But you got a lot of kind of hints with your own general reading. And also there will be still whole year 2025 for Aries. This prediction. And even next full moon, I will always do these extensive readings that I keep certain time available for everybody, and then I put in the membership, because often if I do it like showing my face, I feel more comfortable that it's not my face on internet everywhere. Like I prefer to show these hands, even if I'm dressed nicely today. Anyway, yeah, we can leave it to this. You got a very positive message here. And now, thank you for watching. Anybody new here, subscribe please. So I'm gonna hit my 1500. And then I can end this year well, let's say. Okay, but this has been a very beautiful year in the sense, like for me, exactly the Aries season I was getting monetized. So of course this doesn't mean that I'm getting much money yet, but at least this channel is already monetized. But this happened in the 10th of April. So it was in the Aries season, and now already I have 1,000, almost 500 more after that. So it's a cool thing. Thank you and bye.